Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. On this quick afternoon update, you can see that reversal Tuesday pump that we were talking about on the last video that we made. And we did have a little bit of a reversal Tuesday pump, not to the 16%, but you can see from that swing bottom on Monday night all the way up to its swing high, XRP did come up a phenomenally, 12.24%. So within that ballpark and within advertisement, and what we were telling you about that reversal Tuesday was Monday afternoon and Monday evening. We were telling you about the classic trading reversal Tuesdays that happened. You can see we were down in here on Monday trading down below that 37 cents and trading to the downside. And we were laying out why on a reversal Tuesday you could come back up to some of this upper resistance up into this range, right? And you didn't hit exactly to the top yet, and you're consolidating now, and you could eventually start to break back down. But you did make a nice return rally to the top part of this symmetrical triangle, which was classically set up by a reversal Tuesday. And if I pull up my industry exclusive perching tool, Vincenzo YouTube Made Famous, bell notification, like the channel, subscribe and share to get that education and information and knowledge, most importantly, to asset acquisition, which is the key that we promote here at Vincenzo, is asset acquisition, right? But you can see we pumped up to the top part of this upper resistance in the symmetrical triangle, and now what you might do is trade sideways up and actually touch this, and then the volume continues to decline and look pitiful. And I'm calling for this to eventually, whether it come up here and straggle for a couple of days, just like it did right here. I think you're going to end up in another downturn, just like you had right there. But this time, I think you're going to come all the way down to lower support, which is down here at 35.5 cents on the uptrending miniature symmetrical triangle pattern that we got going on here right now, right? So that's what I'm looking at in the XRP price and the micro time frame, the closer time frame, aka the shorter time frame. And then if we zoom out to the daily time frame, you can see the symmetrical triangle that we are talking about here, coming off of the much bigger crash and breakdown out of this long symmetrical triangle that we had back here for 12 months after the COVID pump. And then we had this big sideways consolidation in the symmetrical triangle that I thought would break to the downside, and it did. And then you had the great flush and the great dump of April and May and June of 2022. And that started the cascading first couple of major crypto exchanges and crypto lending platforms, some of the biggest, top 5 in the world and in the crypto sphere. And then they went bankrupt, and that started the year of the crypto crisis last year, and it continued and got worse. And now we're trading sideways in another big consolidation, but smaller version of what you had up here. Just this one's a bearish one, and I think again this is going to break down. Could we initially come up here to form a nice double top from back here? Yes, up to 50 cents. But I think eventually this is breaking down big, and it's breaking down far, and we're going to continue to watch that, as 2023 I think is going to be the year of capitulation in crypto. Last year was the year crypto nearly died on a liquidity crunch. This is the capitulation year, and it's going to bring the rest in peace zones into effect, right? So that's what's going on in the micro and macro time frame. There you can see Ethereum is pumping now, and it did pump beautifully off of a reversal, bouncing off of the moving averages. Now you're coming up into the top part of this, the bottom part of this red trading zone, which is usually bearish. It usually acts as bearishness, as you can see back here in the previous, rejected, couple of rejections. So I would assume that 1908.44 would be as high as you're going to pump, even though the volume in Ethereum in the daily time frame is actually quite bullish. The volume's getting quite strong in the daily time frame, stemming back from 2022. So the volume is actually leading the price, which is actually bullish for Ethereum. So Ethereum could actually continue to pump now. We're gonna have to pay close attention to Ethereum, as we have a nice double bottom down here, and now the volume is accelerating to the upside, and it's leading the price up, which is bullish. So I would put a $1,908 target is the next overhead target for Ethereum, and that's some bullish action that I'm seeing in Ethereum, accelerating volume with a price trending to the upside and in a bullish fashion. So that leads me to believe, in at least shorter term, we got some bullish potential in Ethereum, more so than XRP, as XRP's volume is declining, but we'll see if that can't turn around. And then if we look at the Bitcoin price, you can see the Bitcoin price in the daily time frame, the volume is declining. So that would be leading me to believe on these kind of pumps, your upper end potential that we've had up here for quite some time is 29,823.69. And I think that would be a harsh rejection up there if you did in fact get up there, as you have blown past our first initial resistance of 24,259.08. So these are very bullish updates in a bear market after we've been quite suppressed. We're having quite the pumps, and we're going to continue to watch to see how this transfers over the next couple of weeks, if we can hit some of these upper targets and some of these coins. Multiple more updates to come. Peace and love.